This is Daryl, Louisiana Simple Living. So I hope you're having a good day while you're watching this video. I'm out here in the garden. I'm having a good day. It's always my happy spot. If you follow my channel here recently, you notice I did some transformation of the backyard raised bed garden over at my dad's house. He put in that automated watering system as well, which is a game changer for him. I've done some transformation, or at least some cleanup in my garden. What I want to do is go ahead and do a quick tour. And I got some harvesting I got to do before that first freeze hits. It almost got us, what, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So I got all kinds of stuff. I got peppers, got beans, various things, ginger. I do have some turmeric, and I have some peanuts I'm going to harvest, along with a few other things. So let's get started. All right, I got some Tabascos that are kind of coming from over on the other side. Got a tomato plant growing. I don't think I'm going to get any tomatoes in before it freezes. Thai long soldier bean. If you look how big that bean is compared to my hand, it's a pretty good size. Got a bunch to harvest. I harvested a number the other day as well. So let's go this way. More Tabasco. Using some brown jalapenos, which I absolutely love these. Chocolate jalapenos. Alright, got another little Dickinson's pumpkin coming in there. More of the Tabascos. I'm going to definitely do me some fermented hot sauce between the Tabascos and the little thin red Cayenne. And I got the jalapenos too, so probably make some poppers with that, but I'll end up doing some fermented hot sauce as I do every year. More beans on this side. I honestly don't remember what those are, but they sure look like some kind of onion or garlic. We'll see. Yarrow. Okay, and this is on the other side of these beans. This is again a Tabasco bush coming in right here. Here's some more of this lemon basil, and gosh, it smells good. Now if you look here, way back I planted this ginger root. So I'm gonna kind of carve it back. We'll go through and look at it. It was a real small piece that I put in 2 small pieces, and we got all this growing here. So we got some ginger here we need to harvest. We do have some of these Alabama black-eyed butter beans. See, I'll harvest a few of those. I don't know how much I really got in here. This is a peanut plant. I'll see what we can harvest from that. These are some other peanut plants I have here. I'll see what I can harvest here too. Looks like I got some potato remains that are in right here. That's what's growing. Those are like potato stalks. Probably won't grow very well because it hasn't been on the ground very long, but we'll go ahead and harvest it and see what happens. That's some Michael's cowpea. And that's interesting. We got these little black ants. You got one on each end. It's kind of interesting. Assuming that's because of the aphids or something. I'm not sure. I've seen lots of bugs gather around your other kinds of ants where there's aphids. So that's probably what it is. Squirrels basically taking all these, unfortunately, or something. Here's some more jalapenos. Okay, this here is just good old yellow turmeric. We'll go ahead and harvest it. That's another potato plant, looks like right there. This is the I've kind of failed at keeping up with my okra, but look, it's still coming in. It's still producing. I need to cut the rest of those off for seeds. I can use them, save them for seeds. And here is that bitter melon. I haven't ever grown it before, so I grew it first time this year, so it's pretty cool. Some of them are kind of rotting on the vine, unfortunately, because some varmint likes them too. So these are the Thai long soldier beans. I already pulled some the other day. I'm going to go ahead and harvest some more. But I gotta pull these because I'm just afraid, I don't know how soon, but I'm gonna have some freezing weather, and these aren't gonna be worth keeping. If you look close, man, these are still harvesting. I planted these back in spring. They're still going. There's your long Thai soldier beans. All right, over here I got these Alabama black-eyed butter beans. I'll let them dry on the vine. Not too big, not too small. You usually get 3, maybe 4 in each. Look at that. All right, that's a small one, so you only got 2. There's a bunch more here. Let me go ahead and harvest these as well. You can't really see that many because of all the green on top, but if you look in, I got bean pods all through here. Then I hear the bees over there on the lemon basil. Actually over here, look at him. Now I'm over here on this side. You can tell there's beans all throughout here. Alright, that's all the Alabama black-eyed butter beans I had in the, that are dried. So I got a bunch more coming on. I got bees still pollinating it. We'll see how long it lasts until that first freeze. Right. Alright, we come over here where all this lemon basil is, and I'm actually going to strip some of this out, I think. Yeah, just so I can get the things. It's starting to die anyhow. Alright, and right here is this ginger. I'm going to kind of go down. You can see I planted 2 clumps. You see this one here and then that one back there, and they were fairly small, probably 3 or 4 little nodules each. And you can see it actually sticking up out of the ground right there. Ginger's so easy to grow, no reason not to actually, unless you just don't like ginger. But I'm gonna go ahead and take off a piece. See if I can come up with a piece. Okay, there you go. That was easy enough. I usually go in there and pull the whole thing, but so there's some ginger. See how it multiplies, it builds up, and it goes all the way back to over here. The piece I put in was probably not even quite that long, not that wide. So let's look at it real quick. So I got that much more, and then on the back as well. Can't go wrong with ginger. If you like ginger, grow it. It's healthy for you, and it's easy to grow. That green thumb will come in almost automatically on store-bought ginger that you plant out in the garden. All right, wash this ginger off. That's good for out here. Can't let you see it up close. Look at that. That's the way they're supposed to come out. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. A little handful. Look at that. Look at that. Oh boy. See, each one of those little nodules that come down, they will grow into peanuts in due time. And of course, these are ones that just didn't form yet. There's one more that's finished. All right, I think it's about, one more here. There we go. Gonna lift that up. You got a whole bunch of them in there too. All on the bottom. All right, I'm gonna sit you down. I can go to work. Alright, so very small harvest of peanuts, but it is a harvest. Alright, time to do a little thin red cayenne harvest. Pretty red, huh? So we got all these. We're not through. I got a couple more over there. As I'm walking through here, look what I found, another of them better melons. Just cradled in there, ready to go. Alright, so that's all the little thin cayenne peppers. If you like this content, go ahead and subscribe, like that video. Feel free to share it. Put a comment down below if you've grown any of these same kind of plants and what kind of success you had and what was on your end. Now let's get back to the late fall tour and harvest. We got it's a brown jalapeno. They're good green as well. Let's take a look at a brown one back here. Nice and pretty. Now, not all brown yet, but again, they're still good. They're a jalapeno. They're not going to be as ripe, which means they won't be quite as hot. All I'm trying to harvest is the brown ones right now. Or semi-brown anyhow. There you go. I have a couple of green ones back here. I didn't plant quite as many peppers as I usually do, which is probably a good thing. With all the troubles we had with time and health and everything else, so I'm just gonna grab a few of these. Looks like this is a brown jalapeno too. Didn't realize it, because most of them have not turned brown yet. Alright, next up we got some Tabascos. Now I haven't grown Tabascos before. I'm only going to take the red and orange. There's so many that are not ripe. They're easy to come off. They just pull right off the socket there. As long as they got some color, we're going to go with it. I am going to make some hot sauce out of this too. Watch a little bee hang. Alright, got a couple more bushes over here. I got this bush right here. Not many are ripe on this one, or close to ripe. I got these two jalapenos, Tabascos right here. I gotta go ahead and pick. Let's do that. Alright, next up, I'm not gonna actually harvest it yet. I want it to still ripen a little bit more. And that's a Dickinson pumpkin. And so are these over here. I got 4 of them still. I've got a couple more that we put out front to kind of look fallish. But these are actually good for eating. These are the ones that you buy canned pumpkin. The Dickinson pumpkin is the type that they actually use. Alright, so next up, I think it's going to be kind of cool. See how it does. But this was some regular orange turmeric that I planted. I planted it back, I believe, at end of March, maybe. And look, it's come up out of the ground and multiplied, I think so. I put a piece here and a piece here. Let's go ahead and take out at least this first piece. I'll leave the other one in. Let's see how it did. Pulling turmeric up right now. Look at that. Alright, here's a bunch of turmeric here. God, if you can smell it too. And I'm gonna look it up and see what size piece I put in here. I knew it wasn't very big. Obviously it expanded probably 6-7 times, I don't know, at least. I mean, hell, I'm sitting there pulling more out, right? Alright, I think this is the orange that was planted in the bed over there. Let me clean it up. I'm starting to divide them all up and clean them, but all these was in one clump, like everything was all in one clump like this. This orange, really dark orange one, all of them are clumped up together, as you can see, all these in one. This super orange one, that had to be the original root, or the original rhizome that I put in the ground. This is the only one in that color. It's about that size, so it's kind of amazing. It's like grown, you know, 20 times, 30 times bigger than the seed rhizome that we planted. Cool. You can see here that really large one, it broke off of that one. So this was part of that same original rhizome. Here's a couple of Birdhouse gourds I wanted to show. This being one of the bigger ones. They need to be big for them to be big enough to be a birdhouse. So I just decided to grow them this year. I've done them once in the past. Just kind of fun to grow nevertheless. So these are the vines. They're really dead at this point. These are the last two that are just barely hanging on, right? And they're starting to rot on the vine. So that is our Birdhouse gourd. I'm not going to spend a whole lot more time on that. All right, I'd say not a bad harvest. So you got some Dickinson pumpkins, you got some Birdhouse gourds, and you got butternut squash that's still left over. You got some long soldier long soldier bean. This is ginger from the grocery store. It just multiplies. This is I think it's Okinawan bitter melon. I have to look. Purple sweet potatoes that were left over. Peanuts. What is those? Alabama black-eyed butter beans. Just some little batch of Tabasco peppers. I got 100,000 more on the vine. Just ain't turned yet. These are my little thin red cayennes. Brown jalapenos with a couple of just regular green jalapenos. This here is the ones that I just pulled out, and these are the white or black. I kind of mixed them up. Turmeric, they all look white. That is the yellow turmeric plant right there. So a decent haul. Main thing is I want to do some stuff with the peppers, ferment some. Beans can't go wrong. Peanuts, not a lot there, but I may boil them, do something with them. Bitter melon, I gotta try out. I've never had it. Of course, the long soldier, Thai beans, those are good. Ginger, fresh ginger, ain't nothing like it. There's an old Birdhouse gourd right there that has a different kind of neck on it, which is weird. Anyhow, great harvest. It was fun. All right, guys, it's been a great harvest, great haul. I got to be out in my garden, which is the best thing. Whether I got a whole bunch of vegetables and peppers and all that stuff, whether I got that or not, probably don't matter, but it's just a bonus, it's gravy. But being out in my garden is just kind of my happy place. It's where I can kind of go and just be relaxed and do our thing. Hope you enjoyed the video. And as you think about it, if you come into our next spring, which look, we're not real far around the corner this year, it's flown by. We're going to need to plant some seeds indoors in January. So make sure you got everything you need to do all that. You know, these upcoming holidays, it's perfect time to be buying some stuff. There's discounts all over the place, and all these shopping holidays is upcoming. So make sure you got everything you need. If you need to figure out something that you might need to get for your gardener partner, or for yourself, or for your grandson, or whatever the case may be, I do have an Amazon influencer page that has all the items that I use and that I recommend. If you go there, it'll at least show you what you need to do. You know, things like the soil block tool, which you can create your own soil blocks instead of using that compression Jiffo stuff. Nevertheless, take a look at it. If there's any interest to you, go ahead and get it off of there. It does help out the channel, and I do get a commission from that at no cost to you. So hey, either way, it can help you identify some things that you may want to get for your garden to be ready for the spring, for seeding indoors, as well as just getting a good Christmas gift for yourself or your significant others. And just a reminder, Thanksgiving's right around the corner. I guess Saturday. Make sure when you do get the opportunity, you make memories with your family and friends. Thanksgiving, we got a lot to be thankful for. And there's times where everything's not in the perfect situation, but there's a heck of a lot of thankfulness we can have, and a lot of people have it worse off than you or I do. So be thankful for what you got. Do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe, like that video. Feel free to share it, and put any comments down below if you got any comments or questions around any of the plants that I showed today and during the harvest. Garden on, as always. I will see you in the next video.